Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures and whatnot. Always comes back after a while, though, but this time she's been missing for hours and hours. I'm frantic with worry. It's all her father's fault. He never stops talking about how there's gold to be found in the caves in Mist Peak Valley. I bet that's where she's gone. Please find her and bring her home, I beg you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
The armory is at your disposal.
Are you here to take me home? Yikes! Nasty monsters! Woohoo! Yeah! Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! Hooray! I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Yeah! Are we there yet? Are we there yet now? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightfall will end up following you. The armory is at your disposal. If you want to inflict the greatest possible damage in melee combat, you want a hammer. The bigger, the better.
Looking good. I say there? I need someone who can fight. A pugilist. Someone who isn't scared to have a go. Who likes a challenge and a bit of an adventure. Know anyone like that? It's you, of course, isn't it? You see, I need a stalwart hero type to investigate some old kingdom ruins in Mistpeak Valley. It's my dear old papa. He's gone missing, and we need him found. Or rather, his remains. The dear old fellow is bound to be dead by now, sadly. He went off in search of some great treasure supposedly buried in the ruins. A pet interest of his, archaeology and things like that. We always said it'd be the death of him. Anyway, it would mean a great deal if you could find out what happened to him. Maybe you'll even find the treasure he was looking for. Is it to be a yes or a no? Thank you. The ruins are in Mistpeak Valley, but that's all the information I have. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. Good luck.
We're going to smash...
Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal.
Your face is punk. You went flying, mate. This girl's rich. We're gonna have fun looking at corpse. Get off your ass! I'm spitting on you vicious! Goody! Revenge! Wave them in the air! You feeling a bit down, son? Oh, that looked like it hurt, mate. Nice block there. Too good. This is the best we can do, boys. Ha!
Dodge, mate! Don't just stand there and take it! Ha! That's the ticket, lad! Hammer her hard! Ha ha!
My darling daughter. It's nearly over now. They are drawing near. I was a fool to set out in search of gold. All I have found is death. Worst of all is knowing that I will never see your dear face again. Please forgive me, my darling. They are at the entrance now. It won't be long. I am exhausted. Here they come. It is time. Goodbye, my dear.
You won't look so pretty when I'm done with you. That looked like it hurt. Great parry, mate. Well done.
Could we just call this one a draw?
sanctuary... The armory is at your disposal. When you need to attack a target from a great distance and don't mind sacrificing firing speed, a rifle is ideal. Changing your weapon? Ah, hello.
Every ounce of gold. Weapons in all shapes and sizes, just for you.
Good, I suppose.
Your arsenal contains new weapons.
That's just unpleasant.
Best products in Brightwall.
It's on sale. Real bargain. Yeah, it may be expensive.
My father! My poor father! I knew he had to be dead. But one can't help holding on to a little glimmer of hope. Anyway, thank you so much for helping. Now we know the truth.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment. Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal. Pistols fire quickly and cause a respectable amount of damage among those who respect such things.
Oh! Gosh.
Hey! Aha!
Congratulations! Getting out among the people has paid off. Remember that interacting with the citizens of Albion is generally a reliable way to gain followers. Well, you've done it. They've
you're
fallen in love. If you're ready to take your relationship to the next level, you can get married and perhaps even think about having children.
You want another?
My,
I love you. Marry me.
of course, I accept.
I'm so happy.
What terrific stuff!
Buy a home for your family to live in, or choose an existing one. Choose where you would like to have your wedding ceremony. Oh, this is exciting.
If we were to get a ring, we could start planning a wedding.
I now pronounce you wife and wife. Oh, Pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls, not starve their minds.
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal. I have arranged the room to store your fortune as well as your trophies and achievements.
Oh, foul and wretch yourself.
You, dear lady, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it.
Yes, we beg you, the theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you.
I know this is rather forward, but how would you like to experience pure pleasure?
Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Stay away from this accursed
Only
place,
death
and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
I hear you've got some fancy moves. We'll need more than dance steps to get past me. Don't stand for it. Give as good as you get me. Got well, better in than me. Ready to die? Don't, you idiot! She's making you look bad.
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Fable! He's a mate of mine.
Make her suffer. Fine work, keep that up and you won't get a scratch. Don't let her kick your ass like that, you fool. Face it, you're doomed. Oh, blocked and true mercenaries. Try and parry her, you bloody fool. Ha! All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly appreciate it.
If you ask me, it was the tragic elements that let it down. One cannot argue with the comedy.
Oh, a pox on you, Pinch.
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected gnomes since I was a lad. My family said it was unhealthy. It made me take stock of my life, and I realised I had to make a change. So I cut off all contact with them. Now it's just me and the gnomes. They're my best friends, especially Jonathan. He's like a brother. I would actually die for him. It's his birthday today, you know. I ordered a special present for him and everything, but it never got here, unfortunately. You couldn't find out what happened to it for me, could you? Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue. It was very expensive, but then this is Jonathan we're talking about. He deserves only the best. Now, according to the catalogue, the delivery coach travels through Misspeak Valley. Maybe they lost a wheel there or something. It's a good place to start looking around, anyway.
I'm just asking for one coin.
A library is a place to look.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence. And now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero queen. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope that you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your mother founded.
I will.
Very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day. Not just as our hero, but as our queen.
Have a few things on sale, just so you know.
You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you required for them.
Nothing but that worthless Uncle Stone. Love days. We get nothing for this job except our fee.
There's no fee. No one hired us for this.
What do you mean? We're bloody mercenaries.
So, what? We can only act when we've been paid. What about free will?
I'm not saying we're not free to act as we desire.
Here, are we to refrain from defending ourselves until an outside agent has employed us to do so?
No. Well, survival imperative transcends any question of causality. Let's get her.
Look at the money!
Upon that, the armory is at your disposal.
Money bags on this one! We're gonna be rich!
Don't worry, just a scratch. Shake it off.
I'll fix you, you bloody nut.